Welcome to the channel. Just working on a 2007 Honda Odyssey. This brake light's not working. The park light is working, but not the brake light. And then I think that big third light, brake light, not working up there too. Hoping this is just the bulb. There's nothing wrong with the socket. I'm going to show you how to take that out. We'll show you what the two bulbs are, and we'll try and maybe take a look at that third light as well. So let's get started. This is a 2007 Honda Odyssey. And one of the brake lights doesn't work on this side. So basically what you're going to have to do is open the hatch. I'll show you step by step. Also give you a couple skippable chapters as well. There's these little doors that just pop out if you use a little flat screwdriver or a little knife, pocket knife maybe. Flat screwdriver is probably the better ideas to do, and you'll see how they fit in there. Don't lose them. I'll also give you the bulb numbers when we get to them as well. We'll show you what all the bulbs are in the back here. So they've got little sockets here that you can take off. I think it'll also work with Phillips screwdriver, but I'm using an 8mm socket and a little ratchet. Get that off. Get them both out. So I got the top one off, got the bottom one out as well. And we give this little jiggle here. Now where my left hand is at the front, there's a little piece that's holding it on. It's almost like a little clip. Right about there. I want to be gentle and careful. I don't want to break the light. So I tried wiggling it. I'm going to use a soft non-marring door panel tool. Screwdriver might break the plastic. Very gentle. You want to be just lightly, so you don't crack the plastic. It's very easy to do. I'll show you how we can avoid it being so tough to take out next time. And basically just take a look. I'll show you a little closer here. This top one is the signal light. It's this amber color. Let's take a look at what the bulb is. It just pops in. If you wiggle it left, right and left, you should be able to feel how it comes out. These are the kind of bulbs that go in either way. Now, it's hard to read on here, but I looked up and it's either a 7440A or a 7440NA. The A or the NA is amber, natural amber or amber. It's like orange, I guess. That's what you want to call it. That can go in either way. This bulb I know is working. Doesn't hurt to check them though. Now the other one, this bottom one, is actually the brake light. No, it looks black. I can see it from here. It's a tail light and a brake light. You'll see that these fit in only a certain way. They've got a wider and a smaller space. If you can, give me the thumbs up. You're going to learn some things here. Hopefully you appreciate what we're trying to show you. And here's the bulb. Now this bulb is a 921 or a 921 LL. The LL is long life, so whichever way you want to do it. The LL is made out of a different kind of filament in there, so it does last a little longer. Probably worth the money to do. And it won't be that much more. And here's where that little finger pops in there to hold it on the front of your body. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of, well, this is WD-40, but not a sponsor, but something that will make it go in and out a little easier for next time. So they get kind of hard, and it's tough for it to release. And you don't want to break this light. I don't know what it's going to cost you for another light, or even your time if they're not that much money. Now, as we mentioned here, they only go in one way. So try and line it up with the little fingers on the socket. You give it a turn to the right, and it should pop in. Same with this signal light one. When it gets in where it needs to go, give her a crank to the right, clockwise that is, and it should be good. Wouldn't hurt to maybe check them right now if you want. They should work, but for purposes of recording, we're just going to show you how this goes back in. So we just need to move this back piece so it's the bolt holes close to the weather stripping. Just be mindful of this side and the side with that little finger. So we'll go back and show you here. It's hard to see, but that little finger right there, it's got to go into that hole. So you're going to want to line that up, plus line the other side up at the same time with those bolt holes. And it's just fairly gentle. Just line it up, and then give it a little push, and it's in. Make sure everything lines up properly. Find your two little bolts that go back in here. And we'll try and snug them up. This one I'm going to use, instead of a ratchet, I've got this little handle that'll hold different kinds of sockets. This is a 1/4 inch, using that 8mm socket. And they don't have to be super tight. It's just holding the light on there. The light doesn't weigh that much. So I'm just going to snug them up. And this one should be good. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I've got a playlist for this van. Top right-hand corner is where you can find that. And we'll show you some more videos here right away. Let's just check to make sure that this is working. If for some reason it's not working, this will be the time to check and to know. Okay, so the signal we knew worked out. There's the brake light. And we had the running light working. So that is working fine. Now we got a bonus video here. We'll show you about this brake light as well. Make sure yours is working. I'll show you how this comes apart. There's a couple little plastic pieces here, red pieces that are hiding some screws behind it. There you go, another Phillips screw. What's nice about this is it's just a bulb behind here as well. Some of the newer models have LEDs. The whole thing's an LED, and you have to buy the whole unit for $50 or $100 or whatever it is. This is just going to be the cost of a bulb. And it's good to know if this is working or not, because a lot of times people aren't paying attention. The more brake lights you have when you're slowing down or stop, the less chance that somebody's going to run into the back of you. Now, it's a little hard to do. I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to get the screw out with the other. But you'll have no problem doing this with a Phillips screwdriver when you have both hands free. I'm just going to try and jiggle this out of here. Hopefully I can catch it at the same time. For some reason my magnetic screwdriver doesn't want to grab the screw properly. Try that one as well. Maybe it just needs to be released a little more. As I mentioned, I've got a whole bunch of videos starting to build a larger selection of videos on this van. Those other vehicles that I work on as well. Playlists make it a lot easier. Ooh, dropped that screw. And the bulb is right here. It just twists counterclockwise, or I guess to your left. It's about half a click. And I see it's black also at the end of it. I'll figure out what bulb this one is. It just wiggles to get it out. These are nice and easy to use. Especially if it's black, like it's a 7443 or a 7443LL, which is long life. Again, the filament is some type of a different kind of metal that does last a lot longer. So, you know, maybe spend the extra $1 and have that last longer. I'm going to spray, there's a rubber gasket on here. I'm just going to spray, it's a black little rubber O-ring, I guess, and put some WD-40 on it. It was kind of hard to crank, to turn, to get that bulb out. So I'm just going to make it a little softer. That way, next time we have to take it out, if there is a next time, it's hopefully going to last a little longer. And no, WD-40 will not hurt this rubber. Heard that before, it's like it doesn't. Guys use that all the time on all sorts of different things. Doesn't say on the can anywhere either to not use it or avoid rubber gaskets and things. And this just goes in one way, and you turn it to the right, and it should click. Put that back in. You may want to test it first before you put the screws in. It should work, unless there's something wrong with the wiring of the socket, but we saw the bulb was burnt out. So I'm going to just try and snug that up, not too tight, just in case I don't want to warp, you know, maybe this isn't fitting exactly the way you want it. Once you get both screws in there, I'm going to tighten this one up now because the other one was pretty snug. And go back to this one, snug it up as well. And we're just about done. Get those little plastic pieces and hide the screws again. They're kind of a triangular thing. Fit one of the little fingers in first. You'll have to see which way works the best for you. It should just snap in. And that hides it quite well. Make sure it's in there and not going to fall out. Let's do this other side as well. See little fingers there. Focus. I think the outer side goes first, and then the one that faces in is the part that locks on there after. Give it a little push.
Make sure it's sitting in the right way too. It would be horrible to lose that, and then it's just gonna look ugly. Try and keep this van on the road as long as we can. Press the brake, and it's working. I know it looks a little funny. It looks like the bulb's to the left a little bit, but it's just the angle we're showing you at. That bulb is in the middle, and it lights up properly. The camera's just making it look funny. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hopefully this helped you out. Maybe next time we'll see you. You guys take care. Bye-bye from Uncle Mark.